Hey, welcome back to our Trek a Day challenge. We're on episode 29.
Which is the last episode of season 1.
Final episode of season 1. Operation Annihilate.
I need something to cheer me up from City on the Edge.
Yes, the tragic, heartrending depression of City on the Edge of Forever. Well, rest assured, this episode won't be it.
No.
So we're starting it right now.
More devastation of a different kind.
This was the final episode aired. See, I'm telling you, this is the exact same crew that was in the first bridge shot.
I heard exactly the same.
Yeah, it was in the first bridge shot of City on the Edge of Forever.
Why does she have her utility belt
action
on?
belt?
Because they just filmed that from, So, what we're discussing in this moment is that when there's only one bridge scene, or Enterprise scene, in City on the Edge of Forever, and there is randomly Asian-looking girl with a side ponytail and a tricorder on the bridge. And that just makes no sense whatsoever at all. And she's there and she's gone. That's it. And then, look, magically, here we are watching Operation Annihilate, and there she is again.
Same ethnic-looking girl, standing in the same spot, wearing the tricorder.
Did no one tell her she was in the wrong episode before?
And I think that the reason is because they shot that bridge scene when they were shooting this bridge scene.
And they were just like, everyone stay there, we're gonna do another scene. It doesn't matter. Right. We're not gonna look to see if you're even relevant here. Just stay.
We're just gonna have some shaking.
And
we're gonna
we
have
want some bodies
something
there.
explode, and Sulu will fall down.
Yeah.
You know, you got McCoy here and everything.
Because there's no reason, like, Uhura's got her landing party belt on.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Absolutely none.
Right.
This chick having a tricorder makes absolutely no sense. But she had a landing belt on, I thought, in the other scene.
I thought she just had the
belt.
tricorder.
She just a tricorder?
I don't know. I
can't even tell anymore.
Yeah.
No, maybe she didn't. Maybe she just tricorder.
Okay, so we got this guy who's barreling out of control, flying straight for the sun.
Well, that's
Denevin sun.
Well, that's not good.
No, that's not good. Trying to get a hold of him, find out why he's committing suicide, basically. Oh, did you see there was a female science officer?
I'm too distracted by the girl with the tricorder and why she's there, because she has no reason to have a tricorder on the bridge.
You don't know. Maybe she's tricording stuff.
Did he say Denevin?
Mm-hmm.
It's the planet of Deneva.
Deneva?
Is it planet of Deneva?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
See, there's a female science officer
Yay!
over there. And then you got that blonde
she's
yeoman.
Cute. She's got a little adorable mod flip going on. So they're just trailing behind a dude that's headed for the sun.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to save him, because obviously flying straight into the sun is not...
I love how it's like, oh, my eyes, they hurt. Like, there's no freaking shield to put up.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like there should be some type of shield.
It's not a window.
But they're acting like...
Just turn down the brightness on your screen.
Like, Scotty's sweating because they're so close to the sun.
Yeah.
Like, what even is that?
Yeah.
And now it's so bright because they're staring at the sun.
I feel like if they're that close to running into the sun, they may as well just slingshot around, go back in time like 2 hours, and then pick up that ship before it's in danger.
It can only be used at very specific times that work for the story.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the story. We're going at warp speed towards the sun.
Yeah, that's a little terrifying.
Yeah. Mass insanity.
The mass insanity.
Yep. So they've been tracking some instances of mass insanity.
That's terrifying.
Yes, on various planets. And it looks like it's on a course to arrive at
Jim's
Deneva.
got relatives!
Yep.
Is the first time we hear this.
No, he mentioned it in...
Yes, in What Are Little Girls Made Of?
Yes.
Because that was one of the things he tested the android on his android self.
Yeah.
About his brother, Sam.
Right.
And his wife, Ariel, and their son, Peter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But...
Well, apparently you would pass as his robo-clone.
I know all the things. About Jim Kirk.
So,
do you think it's weird, like when it comes to shows, is there a lot of thought put into the final episode of any season, or do they just not care?
I don't think back then there was, because the whole series was intended to be episodic.
Yeah.
You know, one episode didn't lead right into another.
Yeah. Although it's not really episodic. I mean, it is and it isn't, because there's definitely things that, like...
It is. I mean, there's things that they establish, which then they use again later, but those are minor things. There's no, like, overarching plot line.
The overarching plot line is that they're boldly going, and then they keep boldly going.
And part of it is that, like, they know that people aren't sitting in front of their TVs the same time every week.
Yeah, sure.
So they want people not to be left behind.
He is rocking his short tunic again.
Yeah. Minors.
Lots of minors.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever met a single minor. And yet, you know, in Star Trek, minors,
they're everywhere.
Minors are super important.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're running low on this stuff. We better stop by a minor. But think about it, though.
I mean, when you have these, you know, you are going into unknown space, and what are you going to do? You're just going to start punching rocks and seeing what's in them that is useful for your civilization. They're doing it all over the place.
Yeah.
Is he wearing his utility belt, or has he got something else on?
No, I think it's just his black undershirt with his pants. Oh, he's snapping at her.
Her face.
And she was like, do not snap at me.
Yeah, her face.
That is not my fault.
Oh. Denema.
Yeah.
His brother's on her, too.
That woman.
Orlean. I think I said Aurelia earlier. I like Aurelia better. It's Orlean. Orlan? Some famous Peter. Like 99% sure on that one.
See, now she's got her action belt on. She's ready to go down the planet. I think
this comes and goes.
Yeah. Okay, so there are humans on the planet.
But it's a little concerning that there's obviously something fishy going on. He's got family down there.
Right.
Which is unsettling.
Yeah.
He's obviously trying not to think about it, I think, on the series of the situation.
Yeah. We'll let this guy beam us down, even though we could totally go over there and beam ourselves down.
And go!
Right.
Now it's not the USC campus.
No, this is, it was known then as TRW Space and Defense Park.
Okay.
Today, it's the Northrop Grumman Aerospace Systems.
Which is awesome.
So basically, they build rockets and planes and stuff like that there.
And it's interesting because it's the most, like, they're just using a legit...
like an office park. Research campus.
As opposed to using like a set or a farm or something. I found that very interesting in this episode. But I love it though, because I mean it works. You're going down to a colony of research biologists that have built this little basically city or kind of college campus environment.
Future city.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I think it works perfectly well for the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, if I was anywhere near there...
We don't want to hurt you, but we're going to run after you.
If I was anywhere near there, I would just, like, be playing on campus all the time.
Just be, like, taking pictures of yourself and Star Trek.
It's this amazing combo of yelling and then being scared. Like...
Yeah.
Because they're not going, grr, arg, we're going to get you. Right. It's go back, go away. We don't
want to hurt you. We're totally gonna.
The Skittle extras is what these guys are.
Yeah.
So the Skittles, I mean, they're great because they were doing this amazing, like, physical movements of like, I need to.
As Spock says, their actions are inconsistent with their.
It was
what
great.
They're saying. Yeah.
And they were gonna hit them with clear pipes. Oh.
Ooh.
No, not that kind of violent.
Oh, man.
No. Oh, we're just gonna leave them there.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on.
They stunned them. It's no big deal.
They just attacked.
No biggie. Oh.
I don't know what that is that she's got, but it's got, like, handles on it.
Yeah. Oh, she's so tiny.
Yeah. And this is one of the unusual circumstances when we see a door that actually works
Opens
like a door.
Opens like a door, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not a space door that slides.
Oh. I love it. I shouldn't be laughing.
You're laughing at Jim Kirk's dead brother.
I'm laughing at Shatter. I'm laughing at Shatter with a mustache is apparently what makes his brother. Like, why did they not...
Maybe they're fraternal twins.
Like, you didn't want to use an extra anywhere. Like, you thought, let's just have it be almost like a twin brother. Because it's not a twin brother. It's an older brother.
Maybe he's a minute older.
By the way, your brother's dead. It's, like, super upsetting. Like, that's it. That's all we see of his brother.
Yeah.
Comes to Deneva, brother's dead.
I know. First of all, that marks the first time, but not the last time, that Shatner will play a character other than Jim Kirk.
Yes.
I mean, personally, I think that Star Trek just has a terrible track record with never before seen.
Oh, and Spock doesn't know what to do. Like, he's
like, I'll be your brother.
It's like a really weird exchange. Like,
I mean, he's basically
Kirk has
like...
found his brother dead, and he is doing all the normal signs of an actor should, Shatner should, as an actor of, like, I am emoting sadness now, and Spock comes up, and is just kind of, like, quiet.
Right. He's basically saying, Jim, I'm here for you if you need me.
I know!
And Jim's just like, yeah, I know. I appreciate it.
And it's this adorably... emotionally stunted exchange that I kind of associate with men.
It's not emotionally stunted.
No, let me finish. I
never let me finish anything.
Never. I find it an emotionally stunted exchange that I expect in normal guys, but it is just...
He's Vulcan.
It's exactly the kind of exchanges they're gonna have that just they know what each other is thinking and saying. And
now, see, this episode I think is one example of how I feel like Star Trek doesn't have a good track record with, like, long-lost brothers. Or brothers we've never heard of before. Because...
Oh, because of Cybok?
We've just met, like, his brother, which should be a close family member.
Yes.
And he's killed off instantly.
Yeah.
And, like, the fact that he has a brother really doesn't really play that strongly into the episode.
It has nothing to do with this episode. Nothing at all.
That could simply have been like a friend from school or something.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the dramatic possibilities of losing a close family member
was just wasted.
Are huge and not really followed up on in the episode. And I think that's true of Cybok also.
Yes.
Like, he could have just been a crazy Vulcan.
Oh, it was gross unnecessary for that to
or a crazy Romulan.
For that to be related.
Yeah, he didn't have to be Spock's brother who you never heard of before.
Yeah.
Eight months ago, wow.
Yeah, it's a little terrifying.
That's a long time to...
Something has come almost a year ago and invaded them.
Yeah, but thanks for not coming until now.
This is why you should never invite new people over.
Yeah.
That was a mouthy sentence.
Yeah, not the ship's crew's fault.
Oh. It's a little similar to, like, Devil in the Dark in the sense of, like, there's something terrifying, but you can't freaking find out what it is yet.
Right.
You're seeing the effects it has on people.
Yeah. It's like the dagger of the mind thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Wouldn't it have been nice if Bones had maybe mentioned this before Jim tried to question his sister-in-law.
Why? I think he's just making an observation now because they didn't really try to question
Talk to her?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah.
Oh, God. Well, that's not good. I love how like, McCoy isn't even trying anything to bring her back.
He doesn't know what's going on. He can't do anything. He's been trying to help her since they got her on board.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even today, if
I
someone
know.
flatlined,
You'd
you
be like,
start
"Hey,"
to
and
do
then you'd
things.
bring in the crash cart, and you'd be all clear. And
he
you'd
just,
try to,
but they
yeah.
he just looks and is like, oh, she's SOL. You know,
Yeah.
like that's it.
It was like,
God.
yeah, he's dead. She's dead now.
I mean, it was a series of situation that I feel like the words "she's dead, Jim" were in his mouth, and he just held them in.
Yeah.
But I feel like he really wanted to say it, and it was like, it's not appropriate, and so he just didn't. This is horrified, so he finds his brother dead.
Right. Well, he would have brought in the crash cart,
His
but he didn't want to step over
his
Shatner's
sister-in-law
acting.
dies in front of him.
Right in front of him.
Screaming.
Yeah. It's awful.
Horrifying. That was just straight up horrifying.
Meanwhile, he's apparently the only one who went up to the ship. He left them
I
hanging
know,
out down here,
like, just
which I
hang
find
out,
a little
man.
bit surprising.
Yeah, just hang out and see what you find. Bye. Dang, he is not messing around.
No, he's on the warpath now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. I mean, in a very subdued way.
I've always found her hair interesting because it's so simple.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, most of the girls, even if they're just going to have some nice volume to their hair, there's just something interesting going on. And hers, I mean, they did like a nice little volume bump, but they kept it, like, fairly simple. She's always stood out for that.
I believe that is Yeoman Zara Jamal. Those things are there.
Oh, they're just booger pancakes.
They're squeaking and flapping.
They're just so disgusting. They're just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. They're like...
Oh! Oh, God, every time it flaps at them. Oh. Oh, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. I mean, you might say they look dumb. They look gross.
Yeah, they
look straight up gross.
I mean, they don't necessarily look like they should be able to fly around. And when they fly around, they look like they're dangling from a string.
And I love it.
But when they're just sitting there, they do look gross.
I like that her line is like almost breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Captain, these are pieces.
That looks fake as shit.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
They fly like they're dangling from a string.
Like, let's just put it out there so no one can make fun of us that these things look stupid.
Right. So, like...
Oh, it's all bloody. Oh!
Oh!
He gave the best oh my God face. He gave the best oh my God face. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh, it's still on him. Oh, you can't reach it. You can't pull it off. It's like a tick.
Oh, he pulled it off. Maybe that wasn't a good thing to do.
Oh, it's not gone.
Oh, it's like, oh. Oh, God. It's like the Predator when he goes on you and it like puts the baby.
Oh, you mean the alien?
Alien, yeah.
The face hugger. Yeah, except
I don't know why
it's
I
a
said
back
Predator.
hugger.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
So now they know what's going on. And her hair has changed.
And she hasn't been on the show in a while. So it's nice
while.
to see her back.
Like a long while.
Yeah.
Like 2 episodes and she's out.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's going to be a new Star Trek.
It's the microphone from when he found Finnegan.
Oh,
not Finnegan.
Finny.
Finny.
Uh-huh.
It was there. Let's go.
So there's going to be a new Star Trek series.
Yes.
If you were a big or even a moderately famous celebrity,
Yes.
wouldn't you call them up or have your agent call them up and be like, hey, I'm a moderately famous celebrity. Would you like me to be like an extra or something like that on there? Wouldn't you pull some strings to get on there?
Of course. What point are you making?
My point is that there's a model named Mariska Taliaferro.
Mm-hmm.
She's a model, Star Trek fan,
Mm-hmm.
and the first celebrity of any note to use her celebrity to get onto the series.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And that was
her?
Yeoman, yeah. Which is kind of awesome, because she's basically a huge Star Trek fan.
But she was a model?
Yeah, she was a model.
And she's like, I like Star Trek, can I be on Star
Yeah,
Trek?
exactly.
And they were like, you're hot, sure.
Yeah. That was probably Roddenberry's criteria.
Yes. Oh, disgusting.
Gross.
It's disgusting.
Oh, now is that his final cord, or do you even know? Because
he really doesn't.
He's always talking about how he doesn't know.
So it doesn't even matter if you take this thing out. It doesn't stop what's already happening.
Yeah. Full of tentacles.
Oh, it's like he's just full of worms. It's so gross. His face is like, I didn't want to know that. That's disgusting.
Is the kid full of tentacles too? Oh, the kid is full of
worm
tentacles. That's why you can't just take off.
Well, it didn't matter though, because
It's kind of like in The Wolverine, where the Wolverine had the thing in him and it had like the tentacles throughout his body.
Oh yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do Jack, so both your nephew and Spock are doomed.
Yeah, they're both boned.
Super.
And that's why they call me Bones. I tell you when they're boned.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't the question.
Mm-mm. Oh, we actually never see her.
Yeah, in the jumpsuit.
And there she is, and it's so freaking cute.
Yeah. That's weird.
She's rocking some weird, almost strawberry blonde hair going on.
Yeah.
Why is her tricorder still on? Just take it off. You do not need it right now.
Maybe she
what
was.
What are you waiting for?
Maybe she was like, "No, I love this
I
thing."
feel like if she's
he's attacking Sulu.
I feel like it was just
Sulu.
She gets to be on the show, then she was like, "I want to wear this," and she just did.
Spock's stunt double, kung fuing everybody. Oh
no, he's going for the neck. He's like trying to move his shoulder out of the way. Like, no, not my shoulder. And she's not even in a hurry.
No.
Nurse Chapel, not even in a hurry. Not even running for him. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't matter.
It takes all of them to wrestle him down.
She looks so cute in that. I don't know why she's in it, but it is adorable.
That jumpsuit thing, you love it so much.
I do. I need to make that now. I also love how it doesn't matter if you're the doctor or the freaking patient, you're in it. There's no separation between patient outfits and
like
doctor
if you went
outfits.
to the hospital and the doctors are all wearing those gowns with your ass hanging out too.
Like, that makes no sense. Why? I mean, Khan was in that, and Spock's in it,
That's
and
true.
Gary Mitchell was in it, but I think sleeveless because he was rocking the arms. But like,
now he's back to his uniform at least.
But it's just no rhyme or reason to that.
Yeah.
At all. It's just really weird.
Is he okay?
Does not look okay.
He's fighting it off. He's a Vulcan. He can do it.
Half Vulcan, and yeah, he's gonna fight it off like a boss.
Yeah, we'll believe that later.
I was like, yeah, no. I'll be able to return to duty. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk it off. I'm missing the leg. I'll walk it off.
Yeah.
I'm totes fine.
Yeah, it was me trying to take over the ship was all a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, he's smiling, but one of his best friends is in immeasurable pain.
Whatever. Pain's a thing of the mind.
But I
Mind
love,
can be controlled.
I love when he's like, I'm a Vulcan, and Pain's like, he's like, bitch,
Yeah.
you're half Vulcan.
Right.
You're fucked up right now. Like, we can all see it. So, yeah.
It's like...
I don't know. I don't know how to remove these things. I don't know what they are. Like, it's I don't know.
How do I know how much pain Spock can control? You
Oh,
never let me
Jesus.
torture him. Why keep on asking?
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, we'll
he's so
see.
upset by it. He's so upset. Yeah, he will.
Or else he'll try taking over the ship.
I feel like he'll just start screaming. You know, he's a child. He has no way to deal with it.
Peter
Yes.
Kirk is played by an actor named Craig Hundley.
Mm-hmm.
We'll actually see him return, not as Peter Kirk, in season 3.
Mm.
The one with all the kids.
Oh, the tallest one. I'm always like, he's way too old and tall for this.
Well, we'll see.
Is
We'll
that
see which
him?
one he is. We'll find out. He grew up to become a musician and a music producer who's actually worked in the music department on some Star Trek films.
Nerd.
So it's kind of cool. For a nerd.
Yes. I mean, it's interesting that it's like, obviously, Kirk is very... I mean, he's getting distracted by what's happening to what is basically family and then actual family.
Yeah.
With his nephew and Spock. And you got Bones being like, there's like 1 million colonists down there. There's like 500,000 colonists.
Mm-hmm. Oh, snap.
Who need your help too. It's not just
He just
them.
broke free. I'm pretty sure those restraints are not doing what they're supposed to do.
Not at all.
But is it his space pancake madness?
Or something else.
Or is it
He's
just
like, I'm fine.
him being a boss?
Uh-oh. That's unusual for Spock to basically be breaking all the rules.
What do you mean unusual? He does it like once every half dozen episodes.
But he's like disobeying the captain. He's like making him privy to what's going on.
Oh, I know.
Like,
And he's beating up
mhm.
Eddie Paskey and
Scotty,
who fortunately is armed.
Go Scotty, man.
Walks around armed.
Which is just awesome.
Not even on like red alert,
It's fine. Enough shit's happening. He's on guard
I guess.
in his transporter room.
Mm-hmm. Spock's got kneading cat face.
He does. He's just like looking off and through
Right.
where like kitties do when they need. Oh, he's like, it hurt.
Yeah, I
It
know.
hurt, man. I turned the pain off
Right.
because I can do that.
Meanwhile, he's like, nobody turned my pain
Yeah.
off.
Knowing how obstinate he is.
Mm-hmm. Knowing how he will straight up
I mean,
immobilize everyone.
but bravo to Scotty being a total badass here.
Mhm.
And he's watched enough shit go down where he was like, no. And that's why he's armed. He was like, this is why I'm armed.
Because anything can happen on this
This
ship.
dude tried to break rules, which he likes to do, like you said.
Yeah.
And so I had to basically pull a gun on him until he got here.
Yeah.
And you could deal with him.
That
Because he's
Vulcan
your problem.
straight up pulls a mutiny like every
Yes.
2 months or so.
Because he thinks he knows better.
Mhm.
Ah. But damn it, he does know better because it's, well, I'm already infected and we need to get one of these to test.
Right. And what are they going to do? Infect me more?
Yeah, they've already gotten me. So now that I'm got a tenuous hold on this excruciating pain
Yeah.
and
On my
basically
sanity.
brainwashing that is doing on me, I will go down and get one.
Yeah, with my toolbox.
And they're
my
like,
little red toolbox.
and they're like, damn it, he's smart.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yes, but you don't have to clobber your way there.
Yeah, you don't have to like nerve pinch all of security.
You could like run it by us, just run it by us a little bit.
And yeah, you think that Kirk would probably be like, no, you can't. You're gonna stay in bed. Don't do it. I feel like it's one of those. It's better to ask for forgiveness and permission, and that's what Spock loves to do.
That he does.
Yeah, like whoopsies, logical.
Mm-hmm. Aww. Bones is like, yeah, I guess.
Just gonna go walk around the park with my lunchbox.
Mm-hmm. And my short ass sleeves.
Oh god. What even is that weapon?
I know. They love blowing bubbles on Deneva.
No. Oh!
Oh! Being armed doesn't always help.
That was a great.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, this guy does not know what he's messing with.
So apparently, the fact that they're both possessed doesn't really
No, I mean,
bring any peace between them.
No, it's not like the little things inside of them are like, hey, what's up,
Right.
you know? It's just no.
His phaser was lying on the ground there.
It was?
Yeah, he just picked
it
up.
It flew
I
off.
know.
Like it straight flew off.
It flew really
gone,
far.
And
It boomeranged, apparently, or it
came
hit a rock
back
and bounced
around.
back. Or maybe that was just another
Oh,
phaser.
they're just so gross.
They are gross. Because they're made all, like, fleshy looking.
Yeah.
And a little bit shiny, a little bit glistening.
Yeah, they're gross. They're like a bloody mucus pancake. And just that series of words is just disgusting.
Yeah.
And they look disgusting.
They are.
They're
they do
there's
look
such an obviously very simple idea. And I love it because they're this amazing combination of like stupid and fake and gross and ugh, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and the fact that they go
Yeah,
like they actually
they
pulsate.
yeah.
Why? Oh no. They love that pulsating technique from the Telosians,
Right, with their head
to the mucus pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
They are all into whatever little tiny electronic allows things to go blurt, blurt, you know.
Yeah, just a little air bladder with a tube.
Oh, they're really excited.
Bubble.
They're just like they're like really beating a lot now that one's dead.
Yeah. Or stunned.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is, no, it's disgusting. It's just.
Yeah.
I mean,
gross.
It looks like someone vomited. It's what it looks like. It just like an
it looks
animal.
like that fake puke.
Looks like an animal just blah.
I don't want to touch it though.
No.
I gotta have my giant salad tongue.
Yeah, and throw it in there with it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, why isn't someone at any of the Star Trek conventions with those on a string and just follow people around?
This is the first time. I kind of want to cosplay a giant one.
No.
The first time that we're getting to see McCoy's lab.
Yeah, that he always goes down to or yells at for his samples.
Yep, he's always looking for those lab results. It's pretty cool, though.
But come on, you just get like a little, like stick in a fishing wire and then just go around with one just to freak people out?
Yeah, why not?
Great. Oh, it's pulsating so much. This is disgusting. Would that imply that there's a really, really big one somewhere? Or that each little brain cell all communicate to each other?
Network together and be one brain.
Oh.
It does appear to have Wi-Fi.
As in the whole creature is individual little things?
Yeah, like they're all part of one big brain.
That's disgusting.
Or the same one. This is a big place.
There's always a way.
Yeah. Have to fly into the sun.
Jeez, that's fast.
Yeah. He's not digging around.
No. I feel like for him at this point, he's just obviously constantly thinking of Peter. And, I mean, they're basically keeping him sedated, so...
And his dead brother and sister-in-law.
Yeah.
I mean,
McCoy is not happy with the situation.
He's not having it
at all.
He's not having it. If it was up to him,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have any.
We'd have him back in restraints on the sick bed. It's
Yeah.
just...
She's back in uniform.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's getting testy.
Yeah.
They won't die.
Well, what type of radiation?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't try all of it.
14
science labs.
What are you doing with 14 science labs?
Well, this is a science and exploration
Yeah.
ship. It's not a warship. It's looking for...
That's a lot of science labs.
I don't feel like that's really even enough.
No.
Well, you've got this, like, medical lab. You've got, that botany lab. I guess that could be a lab.
I love how, like...
Yeah,
she's
like,
straight...
She's not part of this conversation, but she's listening.
That is beautiful framing. Beautiful framing, and I don't know if I should just automatically attribute it to Majel or to whoever was directing.
Kudos to the director.
Director to be like, hey, you should totally be like eavesdropping on it, because she is straight up eavesdropping.
Yeah.
On that, I'm like, well, what's going on? Some shit's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically the only reason why we randomly have that chick lieutenant here. And like
the
so
yeoman?
many, yeoman in so many scenes. Because she's in an extra amount of scenes, considering she doesn't do jack.
Yeah.
And it's put the pretty girl wherever she wants to be. As many scenes she wants to be in.
It's kind of awesome.
Sure.
Because the first season isn't even over yet.
Yes.
And you've got, like, Uber fans
Mm-hmm.
forcing their way into the universe. That's kind of amazing.
That's what money and power can do for you.
I think it's just connections. I really doubt she has that much money. General Order 24. Blow up the whole planet.
I still believe that has to be like a fake thing.
He's very intense right now.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know who those two blonde women are.
Yeah, but hey, I'm all for more Starfleet women.
Where we will peacefully live out the rest of our lives.
Aww. Jeez. He's being super emotionally compromised.
Mm-hmm. You mean Spock?
I mean Kirk.
Well, Kirk, definitely. Okay. So.
I will just list all the things the sun is.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna poke buttons on my thing.
Yeah.
He's so excited with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Kirk being the genius.
That's right. See, I would think that visible light is a form of radiation.
Right, yeah.
And so either you've tested it, or you lied to me when you said you've tested all the different types of radiation.
I love, like, you didn't mention that it's super bright, and we keep finding them in the shade. I'm amazing. I just like how he's the only one, like, obviously, like, we've already established these things obviously aren't from here, and do not work the way we expect things to work.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, light doesn't do jack for us, but...
Right. But just because it doesn't matter to us doesn't mean these alien creatures aren't going to react to it.
I love it. He solves the problem.
Mm-hmm. They're basically vampires.
Yes.
So basically, they're suggesting the bullshit idea that
piggybacking off of satellites?
they will put satellites around the planet to produce the light of the sun.
Yes.
But it'll be so bright that even people indoors will be affected.
That seems crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And we're done, and it's still super bright in the room.
It seems more realistic.
Wow, how many of them need to cram into the room? Holy crap. Look at that!
And he's absolutely sure that'll work without scanning it or tricordering it or anything. Maybe it's holding its breath.
It's amazing that Jim is the one who's like super aggressive to try this, and then the second that the results are in, he has been backpedaling on like, well, Jesus, like, look at the force that was required.
Well, I think he's just saying don't get too optimistic about it.
Well, you think he'd be the one who would still be like pushing and being like, awesome, we found the thing that kills it. Let's go with it, because McCoy's like gung ho on it, but he's immediately like, geez, like what it takes to kill this creature. Like, now I'm having to think about like what effects it's going to have on a person,
right? And
is the cure worse than the disease, basically?
Which it's not.
No, because it kills them too. But
I mean, there are plenty of blind people who live rich, full lives. Especially if the entire planet was like that, and they developed a society around it.
But they're not even suggesting that. Like, we don't know that's an issue yet.
No, I'm just saying.
It's the fact that it's like, it might kill them from the Force. But it's like, let's just throw me in there. Like, it's no big deal. That's fine. That's totes fine. We're gonna go without goggles because we can't. There's not enough goggles on the planet for everyone. So yeah, let's. That seems like such a brilliant idea, but not.
Well, I mean, they can't use the goggles because the goggles will protect part of you, and it has to hit every part of you. You know.
I thought it was specifically just not like the entire planet doesn't have goggles.
No, because they could totally give Spock goggles here.
No, they specifically said no because the planet servers don't have goggles. They just said that.
That's a terrible reason.
They just said that.
They would just have to manufacture more
They
goggles.
just said that. Like, they were just like, well, we're going to rig up a pair of protective goggles for you. And he's like, no, don't bother because the planet doesn't have any.
Yeah, but that's
and
a
so
terrible,
he just jumps in with
reason.
it.
That's a
also,
terrible reason.
those, I'm pretty sure, are the goggles that they were using in the cage.
Oh, yeah?
With number one and stuff.
Because those are basically just standard issue lab goggles.
Yup.
But with the cool, like,
yup.
metal grill. He's like, oh my god, I saw the inside of my skull.
Awesome. And walks into a table. He's acting surprised that he walks into the table.
No, he's not surprised. He's like, oh crap, they noticed. Like, what's the point of hiding the fact that you've gone blind from this treatment?
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't be like, creature's gone, I'm totes blind.
Right.
Instead, it's creature's gone, I'm
just gonna walk
into a table.
He thinks he's gonna walk it off.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk.
But, like, didn't even bother waiting to see the result from the freaking organism.
Yeah.
It's like the stupidest thing in the world!
I know.
Only one gun. And then even Spock's like, huh, we're dumb.
Yeah. Strange that none of us thought of this
None of us. How about the fact that he's just like immediately like, let's go and try this? Like, I just have to assume that obviously, I mean, clearly we already know Spock was not in his right mind. Like, he claims to be able to control the pain.
But that just means he's barely able to hold it together.
Yeah, and I feel like the fact that he was just like, I'll be the guinea pig, let's just do it right now, let's not even wait to get initial test results back, is like the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Any of them have done, but especially him.
Mm-hmm.
As like the character he is and his personality type and everything like that.
Yeah.
There was no reason not to be able to wait. And I had to assume that just I'm gonna go with that the pain.
Desperation.
Yeah, my excuse is that the pain was so excruciating.
Yeah.
And obviously Kirk is so desperate to get moving on a cure for his nephew and yes, by everyone else.
They're all desperate.
But oh my god.
And emotionally compromised.
I just can't believe they're all so terrible at their job in this moment because they're all terribly emotionally compromised.
Right.
The fact that it's like, I didn't think to try just different parts of the night. Oops. And like Bones is super mortified about it. Like, oopsie doodles. And Spock's like,
I just thought of this 10 seconds after.
Even
after
Spock though
it.
is like, Spock's like, I am really stupid.
Yeah.
I am really stupid.
Right.
Aww. So like it only needs the red spectrum of light.
Infrared.
They're just.
I think it only needs the infrared, but.
Someone's job was to just fling those. Someone's job was to fling those on the set.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it burning?
Because.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was gross. Who's gonna clean that
They're
up?
incinerating them. I mean, there's gotta be thousands and millions of them all over the planet. And
right.
There's
Millions. It has to be millions.
Oh. God, how many people have they lost though? Like, it's been there for 8 months?
Mm-hmm. Tell your sister
you
were right. I don't think he'll be happy
God,
at all.
he's so angsty. Look at that angst
I know.
face. Oh, they feel so bad right now. They both feel so shitty.
I mean, it kind of was. It was a little bit.
It's both of their
It was
faults,
a little
man.
bit. Both of their faults.
It's all three of their faults. It's kind of really Bones' fault. Because seriously.
Yeah, because he's the doctor.
Because seriously.
Yeah.
There, your tricorder is finally relevant.
That's what she's waiting for.
She's waiting for this one moment.
Look, Mr. Spock!
He's like, are you blind? How convenient!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like I have a second eyelid.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how you threw that in there. Oh, I didn't even know my other eyelid was over my eyeball,
Yes.
preventing me from seeing. It is
A hereditary feature of my Vulcan heritage. It is an organ known as the Deus Ex Machina.
I know. I was like, it's the biggest Deus Ex Machina in your face. I'm like, let's do this really dramatic moment. Spock's blind. Yeah. Oh no, the episode's almost over. And then it's like, oh no, just fooling. We got another eyelid.
Yeah.
And I forgot I had it and that it activated.
So, let's just say the wins even out with the losses.
Yes. Somebody says that, like, my first image upon regaining my sight was his face over me. Oh, oh! God damn those ears!
Hearing.
again, for a character that is supposed to be disengaged from emotion, he is the sass master supreme.
He is.
And it is amazing.
Super sassy.
He just gives the best, like, I got you. Like, and most of Kirk's relatives are dead.
Yes.
That's the end of that
Another
episode.
unusual arrangement is what happens to Peter now that he's orphaned.
Yeah, I know. Well, it doesn't matter. It's obviously
It
that
doesn't
he's
matter.
just going to have to go with another relative
It
or
doesn't
to an
matter.
orphanage or something. It doesn't matter. He's not McCoy or Spock, so he's irrelevant to the
So
episode.
no one cares.
Yeah. No one cares at all. I just love that girl has a tricorder for no reason the entire time.
Just in case she needs to take a tricording.
and then they threw it in the end where it's like, take this down, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, I've been waiting 3 days for this. And it's like, seriously?
I've got a data pad with a chopstick. I've got a tricorder. I've
She's
got
all
all the
set.
things. Got all the things.
Yeah, she's all set. I mean, she's grossly irrelevant. It's kind of, I feel like, the only time I'm aware of this entire first season, now over, where the girl in the episode was not really necessary. Like, usually when there's a girl who's a focus, it's because she's an actual integral part of
she wasn't a
storyline.
focus.
But even with the girl with the awesome natural hair, the black girl,
Right.
like, she wasn't a focus either.
No.
And she was relevant, though. She did things. This chick has no reason to exist. And it's blatantly obvious that it's just,
She's just a random yeoman.
It's just a random pity roll of, like, just the girl really wants to be in it, and she's got enough, like, clout to just, like, throw her way into this episode we're shooting. So we're just gonna literally just put her in scenes, and there's no reason for it.
Yeah,
she doesn't have any lines.
I mean,
she doesn't do anything.
She's like any of those Yeoman Rand episodes where she wasn't an active part of the adventure. She's just, I
feel like she's even more worthless than that. Like, she's just less relevant than all of those girls.
Why? How could that possibly be?
Because
a lot of those girls do nothing.
I feel like
They
she's
just walk
in more
on.
scenes than those girls are because she was a somebody, and so they threw her an extra scene, and it just makes her more irrelevant. Because when we see someone who should have been like one of Yeoman Rand's parts, they're in the scenes that are important, and then they're not in the scenes that aren't, like, they're where a yeoman should be. This chick with a tricorder for no reason, on the bridge for no reason, part of the away team for no reason. She's, again, just like, it seems really obvious she's just crammed into the spots that didn't make sense. She was not relevant, like, at all. And she had, like, no lines.
No, she had like 2 lines. She had one at the end, and she has one when she tells everybody, those are some fake ass looking aliens.
Yeah. She did more in the one bridge scene of City on the Edge when she's there to cradle Sulu's head.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, more action for her than this entire episode. This entire episode of Mucus Pancakes.
So, that was Operation Annihilate. The final episode of the season.
I still don't believe that's the same girl.
Okay.
I tell you, I'm think it's 2 different girls.
Why would they have another girl?
Well, her hair was different.
Who?
Her hair is definitely different.
Okay. No, I think you're totally wrong.
I think I'm just totally.
You're completely
I'm
wrong.
just crazy.
Why would they replace her with a very similar looking girl?
Maybe my second eyelid activated. I just cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, obviously you have 2 eyelids. You have 2 eyes. So yes, you have 2 eyelids.
Yes.
Spock apparently has 4.
Yes.
So that was the end of season 1. Join us again.
What a way to end.
Join us again next episode when we'll have a bit of a recap / analysis of season 1, and then after that we'll be moving on to season 2. So thanks for hanging out with us for an entire season. Come back soon.
See ya.